So for this video, now that you have all the sheets created, A101 all the way down to A801 and G1, I'm going to focus specifically on creating the interior elevations. More specifically, we're looking for the interior elevations of the bathroom and the kitchen. So we've dealt with elevations before. Elevations for us right now are these building elevations when we look at east, north, south, west. But what we're looking for now is an interior elevation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my floor plan and then I'm going to go to the view tab. You'll note that elevation is located here, just about the middle of the screen. I'm going to drop down that and we'll note that there's an elevation button. I'm going to click it. Now you actually have two options. You can create your own building elevations, which are exterior elevations that look towards a wall, but you can create an interior elevation. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to start off in the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and actually before I do that, let me delete this existing one. All right. So now I'm going to click elevation, interior elevation, bring it into the kitchen, drop it in there, and I'm actually going to hit escape for now because I want to focus on this one and understand it. So when I zoom in, we'll note that it only creates one elevation, there's only one arrow. And we also see this view line. What this means is it's only viewing up to that section. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that about right there. Now I'm going to look at what I'm looking at for the interior elevation. Nope, it's only looking for a small section of the wall. So let me go back to it. Really have to look a little closer actually. There we go. So now I'm going to go back to the interior elevation and we'll note that no wonder the view screen is so low. I got to expand this. So I got to look at why it's doing that. But there we go. Now I'm looking at the interior elevation. So I've expanded the box of my interior elevation. I'm going to go back to my floor plan. That's just this face right here. I want to go ahead and do that for all four faces. So what I'm going to do is, it might be a little hard for you to click on it again. So I'm going to click tab until here at the bottom right. You're going to note eventually I'm going to find interior elevation. So I'm going to click tab until it finds the elevation. Great. You see all these question marks? That's because we haven't selected all four faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to make sure that each of the, oh, this becomes the hard part. I got to tab through it again. There we go. I want to make sure that all the elevations are appropriate. That one looks like it's going way out there. Oh no. So I'm gonna bring it to about that wall. Only one left. Tab, 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 C. I'm gonna bring it in to where the kitchen ends, which is just about right there. Now I'm gonna look at each of the elevations. For whatever reason, I need to confirm that. It's never done that before, but there's always something with Revit. I'm gonna expand the box up. Again, I'm only capturing a small portion of it, so I'm gonna expand the box up. There we go. One more. I'm gonna expand the box up. Okay, so what are we looking at? Well, we're looking at each of the four walls of the kitchen. So it's as if I stood in the center of the kitchen, I looked north, east, south, west, and I took a picture each time I turned to each section. So if you look at these, they keep showing just one face of it. So it's kind of giving you an inside view, including all the components and your layout of all your cabinets, your refrigerators, your walls, your sinks, your windows. So it's really nice. Now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and go to my interior elevations. I'm going to go ahead and rename these. So A, B, C, D. So A, it goes around the horn. So A, B, C, D. So north, east, southwest. So I'm going to rename these kitchen elevation north, east, south, and west. Because I'm a little short on time, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this final one quickly and then bring it into the plan. Now I'm gonna go to my interior elevations. I'm gonna grab each one and I'm gonna bring them inside. So there's one, there's two, there's three, maybe I'll bring it down here. I haven't quite decided how I'm gonna lay the sheet out yet to make it professional. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the bathrooms. So now I have my interior elevations. I might make them so that they go side to side, but I'm gonna do the same thing. One thing I really like to do is I like to bring in some kind of text that tells me what I'm looking at. So here I'm looking at the kitchen elevations. All right, great. And now I'm ready to go ahead and do the same for the bathroom. I could also do the same with the exterior elevations, but we'll note that this is the interior elevations. So I'm gonna make 4 of these. I'll probably change the scale before I call it done because there's a lot of kind of weird blank space even when I bring in the bathroom. There's still a lot of void space. So I might line them up, make the scale a little bigger, but this is conceptually how we're gonna do it.